Welcome to all. So today is very important session, Wbpsc Geography, National Forest Policy of India. Basically, there is the National Forest Policy 1952 classified forest of the country into the four category. There are the four category. Also, they are protected forest. They are physical and climate needs, and national forest to utilize for the economic needs of the country. Another also there is the village forest, basically to meet the fuel and domestic needs of the village and neighboring town. And tree lands, the policy investigate the annual organization of Bon Mahotsava and tree plant nation week in the month of July and August also. So is a national forest policy of India, basically protected forest, national forest, and also village forest. Their category physical and climate needs also there are the protected forest, and national forest to be utilized for the economic needs of the country, and village forest to meet fuel and domestic needs, also the village and neighboring. And tree lands, basically the policy investigates the annual organization of the Ban Mahotsav, the tree plant action in the weekly month of July, August also. So very important. If you are new, must will subscribe my channel and press bell all button for new notification. And also important session also, National Forest Policy 1952, very interesting policy 1952. And you see here 1952 policy emphasize that tribal people by reasons to desist from the shifting culture, cultivation, also implementation of the forest. And also there are the facilities, basically क्या provide किया जाता है, to provide the adequate facilities and for management and forest resource, and जिसमें to control grazing of cattle, also the sheep, also the goats and forest area, and providing fuel wood to the rural area and improvement the availability of the timber, wood and industrial purpose, and to increase the area under the social forestry to promote research in the forest. So another issue, the National Forest Policy 1952, and to provide adequate facility, grazing cattle, to control and also the providing the fuel wood to the rural area. And another, the increased area under the social forestry, also the promote the research in forestry. So it is very important. And another forestry, the National Forestry Policy 1988, 1988 policy, the main policy, there are the policy in 1988, and when you explain about the policy 1988 is the protection and conservation and regeneration development of forest, is the very most important term of 1988. There are National Forest Policy covered basically the protection, conservation and regeneration and development of the forest. And the main point of the National Forest Policy 1988, the maintenance and environmental stability is very important, and through the preservation of the restoring the ecological balance also, and conservation forest, there are the as national heritage with the vast varieties of the flora and fauna also. So control of soil erosion and denudation catchment, the river, lake, reservoir, and also check extension of the sand dam, and also there are the Rajasthan, and substantial increase in the forest, and through the massive afforestation and the social forestry. So it is very important to meet the need of fuel wood, also then the minor forest product, and for the rural and the tribal people also. So argument their productivity of the forest to meet national needs also, and also there are the encouragement of the efficient utilization of forest produce and the optimum substation of the wood. So step to create the massive movement of people with the involvement of women and fog achieve there are the objective and the minimize freshers of the existing forest also. So involvement of people in forest management under joint forest management is very important issue. And also there is a social forestry. Social forestry basically refer to the forestry plant by the people of the society. So and that define the forestry of the people for people by the people, for the people by the people. So that define the forestry of the people for the people by the people. So the significance of social forestry has been emphasized in the National Forestry Policy 1952 and 1988. There are the policy, both policy, the 1952 and 1988. The main objective was to reduce the pressure on the traditional forest by the plantation, the fuel wood, also folded on the timber and grasses. And the two types of the social forest, they are including the agroforestry and also who is the community forest, and the agroforestry and commercial and non-commercial from the forestry. And community forestry is basically involved the raising the tree community land with the set of the sub-objective to provide benefits to the community as well the whole area. So although the plant and seeding provide the forest development, the protection, plant trees, the primarily the responsible of the community as a whole. So India has preferred support by the community forestry and the stand only next to the China in the respect. So forestry, the big success in the Gujarat, in the Haryana, in the Himachal Pradesh, in the Karnataka, in the Kerala, in the Odisha, and also Punjab, Rajasthan, also Tamil Nadu, also there are the Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. So it is very important. Another, there are the agroforestry is the type of social forest, in who is involvement. There are the individual farmer and also the undertaken tree farming and grow folder plants and also grasses and legumes also. How own land basically and trees are the considered as a crop, and they become a part of combination. So it is very important. In fact, the northern plan of India tree are planted by the most farmers. So irrespective of the size of their holding, but a large farmer and have seen the landlord put part of their holding or total agriculture area under the tree crop. So it is very important. And such land may be own option of the land use lease the under social forestry program. Agroforestry involve the big small farmer also, and farm area improves the income, the standard of living, and provide them the employment during the long agricultural season also. So there are the absence of landholding and go for agrochemistry to return title the land and increase the income to manage the agricultural land. Eventually there are the family labor to ensure better land use and generate the employment is very important in this point. They are generate employment. Okay, so to conserve the soil moisture, to need the fuel wood, to soil moisture, also they protect the arable land, and also that the land utilization which not only provide a fuel wood and on the other, etc. So Indian Council of Agriculture Research and Forestry Development, there are the jointly undertaken agroforestry research in order to develop suitable system of land management, and who is the involved in the integration of the silviculture also with the horticulture, agriculture and animal diversity. So it is very important. And another issue, there are the agroforestry thus integrate a agri-silviculture, and there are different medicinal plant culture. So agroforestry has become very popular. Basically, agroforestry very popular in the some state, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, and Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Kerala, Punjab, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, and also the main species of these trees planted by the farmer in the field are also very important. So many of these absentees, land road plant and commercial trees in there, the agriculture don't save their land from the disposition. Thus, the agricultural laborers are thrown out the employment, and the diversion of the good agricultural land from crucial and the commercial and crop may create the problem of scarcity of food, stuffs, and the industrial raw material. So it is very, very important for us, and it is very, very important for the whole geographer also, the division of the good agriculture. So there are the forest conservation, another issue is very important. The forest conservation, under the afforestation, also there are the plantation trees, development, the green belt in the Andaman area and the planting trees on the community lands. তো মাজিদ হোসেনের বই কিন্তু তোমরা পড়ো, মাজিদ হোসেন, জিওগ্রাফি অফ ইন্ডিয়া. Majid Hussain, they are the popular author, and must will read. And also village should be given land easy integrated rate of reveal the degradation of the forest. So forest conservation is very important in our India, and also there are the another issue, there are the forest conservation, and oh my god, चेंज क्यों नहीं हो रहा है भाई? हाँ, एफोरेस्टेशन एंड उसके साथ basically like the grazing, collection, fuel wood, and the folded from the forestry by the local people also. And mining control contracts should have obligatory, there the obligatory cause of reforestation when the process of mining is over. So very important. And another issue also, war protect. So under the forest research institute, there are the forest research in Dehradun, and also there are different place in our India, not only the Dehradun, and also there are the central arid zone research, Jodhpur, and also there are most deciduous forest, there are the Gerard and technology in the Bangalore, and forestry there are the Institute Jabalpur, and green forestry genetic in the tree breeding Coimbatore, and the research in the center in the Simla, and Center Forest Productivity Ranchi, and the social science forestry environment Allahabad. So there are big and the opportunity for agriculture. So if you are new, must you subscribe my channel and press there the bell button. Wildlife India, according to H.S. Prater 1939-34, India can divide into the 6 geographical zones. They are the Himalayan region, Northern Plain region, Hot Desert region, Peninsular region, and Malabar coast and Nilgiri. So it is very important, the wildlife of India. The wildlife, they are the most important. What is the wildlife? Basically, according to region, they are Himalayan region, Northern Plain region, Hot Desert region, and the Peninsular Plateau. So very interesting. Another there are the, in order the conservation of wildlife, the government India passed the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, large fact, and the various part of the country they are covering 1.56 lakh. So total area of the country were declared the national park and sanctuaries, biosphere reservoir. So is very huge. So increase the number of animal and classified the under the engaged species project, tiger 1973, crocodile 1975, So 1987 snow leopard project, there the project element 1988 have that launch. And also biosphere, what is the biosphere reservoir in the basic UNESCO? 15 biosphere reservoir has been identified in the different part of the India. From the object of the biosphere reservoir are to conserve diversity and integrity of the plant. So there are the plant, bird, and the microorganism to research ecological conservation and environmental aspect. Also to provide the facilities, education, awareness training, and also there are the biosphere reservoir include such as the Nilgiri, Tamil Nadu, and the Namdapara, Arunachal Pradesh. Also there are the Nanda Devi, Uttarakhand, and North Iceland, the Andaman, Gulf of Mannar, there Tamil Nadu, and the Kaziranga, there Assam. Sundarban, West Bengal, Thor, there Rajasthan, and Manas, there Assam, and the Kanha, Madhya Pradesh. Narkik, there are the Meghalaya, and Keoladio, Biosphere also reserved the Bharatpur, and also Kutch, and so Pachmari, also the Simlipal, many different places, and very important there. What is the strategy for conservation of wildlife is the important. What is the strategy? What is the benefit? What is the strategy basically? So basically, there are the not allowed to enter the reserve park on the selection. Also, more national park and the wildlife sanctuary should be established. So it is the very important, and also adequate medical facility and provide the animal park and the sanctuary and the more treatment the wildlife. So hope that in future it is better, well, and very unique. And the afforestation. So marginal land that are not suitable for the crop production should be brought and under the social forestry in the increase the ecosystem and habits for wildlife. Very interesting for habit for wildlife, habits for agriculture in daily life. So it is very important the forest policy. Also there are the another issue more essential. Wildlife sanctuary should be established and should be existing national park, and the sanction should be further developed. So thank you again for this session, and some important class I will provide in future. So must will press the bell press button and share my channel also. And this type of video also another session I will come back. Okay, tata, bye bye.